RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, had the opportunity to reflect with Joanne Hopper. She's the Director of Education Services here at St. Clair County RESA, who is retiring after 28 years in education. And Joanne, I know that this is kind of a tough question to ask, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do you hope people will remember about Joanne Hopper when you walk out the doors on June 30?
Well, I hope that they remember me as someone who was there to support them. You know, that's always been my goal, working with local districts at the ISD level and trying to be a servant to them, and also, though, a person who helps to push the envelope a little bit, to sniff out change, as some of the change researchers used to say, where you're out there trying to find out what the latest and greatest is and be able to bring that back to our schools and offer the support to help them embrace that shift. And so that's important. And also, I think that while working with my partners here and colleagues here at RESA is going to be difficult to leave. But I had a little joke when I was thinking about this question, is they'll probably miss my drawings because whenever we meet, I'm a visual learner, and I always lean back to my latest research that I did in my studies was that you had to help create a vision of the destination, where you want people to be, and take them there. So I've really tried to look at how do we visualize tools even. And so I'm always drawing in meetings, so that's kind of a little joke at the end.
And I remember seeing all those charts and graphs and all of that as well. One of the things you were able to accomplish, too, as you were working through your time here at RESA, is you got your doctorate. How important was that goal for you?
That was really just a personal goal, something that I always wanted to do from probably 10, 15 years. And so it just really helped me to learn about leadership, to study with some good thought leaders. And I stretched myself in that. That's my colleagues and I went to Harvard and we presented our PLC research, and I was able to present at an international conference in Oregon some of the work. But I always applied what I was learning in college to what I was doing in my job, and so that I could use that right away to try to help support change or whatever we were doing in our organization and sustain change and transformation. So that was really valuable to me, and I loved it.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.